one of my favorite artists. His name is Prof. Prof. I highly encourage you to look him up. Super, yeah, super. I mean, I love him. I love him. And it was just, he was somebody that just accidentally like showed up in my YouTube algorithm kind of a thing. And I'm like, well, damn. I love him. So anyway, still thinking about my channel and what my channel's going to be and become. And I can't get away from Amberlynn Reid. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't get away from it. It's just in my head. I feel like I need to debunk Amberlynn Reid. I can't with her misinformation. You know, and I'm somebody who's going through the thing that she should be going through, but she's not. Yeah, I really think so. I think I'm gonna have to. So, you know, and something about me, I used to be 553 pounds, and that's the highest known. And this is very Amberlynn Reid as well, but it's the highest known weight that I've ever been recorded at. So I very well could have been heavier. I don't think so, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's pretty accurate. That weight came from 2020 when I was hospitalized for cellulitis, which is something that Amberlynn Reid's been hospitalized with. It's not good. It's not a good thing. I actually had my very first case of cellulitis when I was 18, and it started with a spider bite. So I had a brown recluse spider bite in my right here on my arm. My arm swelled up so big, like it wouldn't fit in my shirt. You know, it was yeah, it was pretty terrible, cellulitis. So that was my first case of cellulitis. Second case of cellulitis came with, and it was probably a year later, so maybe I was 19, a tattoo. A tattoo got infected, which turned into cellulitis, which, again, that was my first hospitalization. I had to come in for IV antibiotics. It was a mess. So that was 18. Nothing from that point, or 19. So nothing from that point forward till 2020. Cellulitis comes back, and it was the worst. You know, my legs had swollen up so big, became infected, red, burning hot. I have a fever. My legs have a fever. Boils are forming on my legs. Like, I have pictures. I could upload pictures, but I doubt I would keep a fan base if you saw what my legs looked like. So it wasn't cute. I was hospitalized the very first time. It was for 17, 18 days. It was quite a while. Crazy part about being hospitalized is the hospital is less than a mile from where we used to live. So my hotel, not a hotel, my hospital room, I could actually see directly down the street to see my car parked in my driveway. Not running, not getting turned on, knowing that the battery's probably going to be dead by the time that I, get released or whatever. But that very first hospitalization, they got 50 pounds of liquid off of me. Just with a little bit of, elevation and leg squeezing that they did. Because it was mostly just about the infection and getting rid of the infection, but they got me on, diuretics, hardcore diuretics, IV diuretics, which just make you just pee your pants, like piss, like how hard a horse pisses, like that's what I would say it was like, yeah, I lost 50 pounds. I was down to 500 when I was released. But that first time, you know, I remember losing that weight and feeling my chest, I would say like breathe. I felt lighter. You know, prior to that hospitalization, you know, I was mostly immobile. I mean, I didn't go anywhere. I was a shut-in, very much Amberlyn Reed. I was going to work though. I mean, that's not Amberlyn Reed. I had a full-time job, which will definitely be a different episodes. I'll start talking about my career and how it leads to here. But being hospitalized, really just, you know, I came out of that just so, I mean, energized to lose weight, to want to lose weight. And I didn't. I lost a little bit, very Amberlyn Reed, lost a little bit, gained it back. I ended up being hospitalized 6 more times with cellulitis. And I feel like it got worse every time. You know, the last time I was hospitalized, the second to last time that I was hospitalized was the most traumatic. I mean, that was 34 days. While I'm in the hospital, you know, I have the infection in the one leg, boils and everything, and it's just terrible, and it's weeping, and it's just, the infection won't go away. It's a hot mess. While I'm in the hospital, an infection starts in the other leg. And I remember that night, or that day, I felt just like, oh, I felt so bad. And I was on a lot of painkillers, and I started to refuse the painkillers because I was thinking, if I feel this bad, I think there's something might be wrong with me. Like, I don't know, you know, like maybe I'm getting sick off the painkiller, you know, feeling sick off the painkillers. Maybe I'm having too much, you know, something like that. Which turned into the doctors saying, oh, well, she's going through withdrawals. That's why she feels terrible. You know, she's been on the meds for this entire time, you know, that she's been here. Oh, it's just a withdrawal. Night goes on. My favorite night nurse, her name is Desiree. She comes in, starts her shift, and I'm, you know, she's like, you look bad. And I'm like, yeah, I feel bad. My other leg had swollen up, and it was so red and so hot. And she finally got a nurse to come in and see me, and who decided that it wasn't just because I was going through withdrawals, and believed me. And then the next thing you know, I mean, I'm watching, as I'm hospitalized, I'm watching my leg form the blisters and the boils. You know, I had a boil that was softball size on my calf, like I documented all of that. Actually, I took pictures of, you know, kind of not necessarily minute to minute, but like half hour to half hour of like how my leg was changing and getting just worse. That was so traumatic, and that last time, you know, it was traumatic. I don't know how many times like Amberlyn Reed's been hospitalized for cellulitis, but yeah, I've definitely have my stories about being hospitalized. But you know, at the end of the day, I made it through. I haven't been hospitalized since 2022. Haven't had cellulitis since April of 2023. That's when I started Ozempic. So from that point, 13 months later, believe it or not, I was down 200 pounds. I lost 200 pounds, which is about where I am now. So my weight loss has drastically slowed down. I'm down to 320 now. So I'm down 230 some pounds. And I feel great. And I wish Amberlynn Reed was feeling the way that I do, you know. But I'm going to be honest with you. I started watching Amberlynn Reed weeks after I started Ozempic. Weeks. So I was still 500 plus pounds. I looked just like Amberlynn Reed, except I'm taller than her. I don't know if I can give you guys a visual. I am 5'8", so I'm pretty tall. Get you a visual. Hey. Got my shirt tucked in like an idiot. I just got done working out. Anybody remember Amberlynn Reed and her elliptical rider? I got you. I got my own elliptical rider here. Her name is not Nora. In fact, she's not even named. She's a son of a bitch that causes me to sweat. And I love it. So there's that. Yeah, I think my channel has to be about Amberlynn Reed. The misinformation that she shares about lymphedema, weight loss, dieting, Ozempic, like I get that these were her experiences, but I've got experiences too, and I haven't lied to hundreds of thousands of people. So I'd like to share, I'd like to kind of go back over her videos and provide maybe a little more realistic, not realistic, honest, well, yeah, maybe realistic, but honest, honest commentary, and how it relates to me, you know, because I'm in the thick of it right now. My goal is to get down to 260, because I'm 5'8", so if I can get myself down to 260, my BMI will be in a place where I can start having some surgeries. So that's another video talking about all my physical things that I have going on, but they're all sports injuries that happened when I was really young, never treated. I just continued to play and at a high level. And I wore my body out until I couldn't do it anymore. And yeah, I stopped exercising because it hurt. You know, and now that I am exercising, I'm finding all of those things that hurt. They hurt more now that I've put put 500 and stressed all my joints out with 553 pounds, but I have an ankle that needs to be replaced. I need to have a back surgery. I 2 surgeries on each knee. So I'm just kind of like, I need to lose the weight. I need to be able to be physically mobile. Because I want to have a happy retirement. And, you know, something about me, I'm 10 years older than Amberlynn Reed. And it's also just messed up. We have a very close birthday. Which bugs the shit out of me. But anyway, thanks for listening to me, guys. Like I said, I think we're going to be going with an Amberlynn Reed channel. It's going to be Twisty McFisty in the garage, though, all day long. talking about Amberlyn Reed. Oh, also, do you see my nails? You see? Very ARL. Very ARL. Very ARL. I didn't make the follow-up appointment to get the polish removed, or to get them done again. So, half chipped, looking like a hot mess. It cracks me up. Anyway, thank you for watching. If anybody's watching, if nobody's watching, maybe somebody will watch it someday. But I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. I know I'm going to. Take care.